Hello there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Louise and this is Louise's Lifestyle. Thank you for joining me. So today I'm doing an update on Oak Leaf Papaya. So it's January the 11th, 2023. I have done quite a number of videos on mountain papaya, sorry, not mountain papaya, Oak Leaf Papaya. The first plant I grew was in 2019. I grew it from seed and I've done a number of videos on that particular plant. It's not this one here. This one I grew in, I think it was 2021, late summer, autumn. It's planted from seed. So this is about 1.5 years old, this plant. Now, this one I didn't keep in the greenhouse over winter, thankfully. The other one I did leave in there because I had too many plants, and the pot the other one was in was quite big, and I'd had a few issues with the plants rotting, etc. So I thought I'll leave it in the greenhouse, and it hasn't really fared very well. However, this plant I've had in my rear living room and left it to completely dry out. It dropped all its leaves, and it was just sort of sitting there, you know, in a dormant phase. Then recently I thought the soil looked really dry. The compost it's in was really dry. So I gave it a little bit of water, not too much. And then I've come to check on it a few days later and noticed a couple of leaves shooting there. And then today I just thought I was just having a, you know, general look at my plants. And then I noticed this. It's got flower buds. I'm amazed to see flower buds. I mean, it's barely got leaves, but look at how many flower buds it's produced. Now, I've never seen them on my other plants. That plant, up until 2 years, it was a much taller plant. It was probably about 4 foot high. This is probably only 2 feet high. That never produced any, and it had a thicker trunk, much thicker trunk than this, lots more leaves, no flower buds. And yet here we are, this plant, hardly any leaves, and we've got buds on. Now, I've never, as I say, I've never had flower buds on the Oak Leaf papaya, but I did grow a mountain papaya from seed, and that on a 1-year-old plant did produce flowers and fruit. And I've done videos on the mountain papaya fruiting. Unfortunately, that plant died after I came back from my holidays in March 2022. I'd been away for 6 weeks. All the fruits had dropped and the leaves had shriveled, and it just, I think it got stem rot. And so I lost that plant. I was very upset about that because, you know, I was hoping to get my first mountain papaya fruit. But this, I'm hoping it's not stress related. I'm hoping it's just coming out of its dormant phase. As you can see, it's got new leaves growing, and these flowers will, I don't know if they will stay on because we are only in January, you know, mid-January. But yeah, I mean, it's even got flower buds further down the stem. So yeah, I don't know what to make of it. If you've seen the video, there's a chap called, well, his channel is called All the Fruit, and this is where I got my idea to grow Oak Leaf Papaya. He did a video on Oak Leaf Papaya growing outside in France. I'm not sure which part of France it was, and I was thinking, well, if they can grow in France outside, they could grow here. But and so that's what got me interested in growing Oak Leaf Papaya. I wanted something a bit hardier than the tropical papaya, which I can get to grow from seed, but it never seems to grow past, say, 1 foot high, and then I lose them. So I thought I'd get something a bit more robust. And to be fair, the other plant that I have used to leave that outside in winter, but the temperatures never dropped as low as they've dropped recently, where we've had -8. So as I say, from 2019, I grew that from seed. I used to leave that on the porch, so it was semi-sheltered. It didn't get wet. It would lose its leaves, but then it would grow back, and it was a much taller, thicker stemmed plant than this. So you know, just have to see if this is hopefully not a stress induced flowering, and that I will get, you know, my first fruit maybe in the spring. Who knows? I could be, you know, jumping the gun here. These may never produce anything, you know. It just, as I say, might be flowering out of stress, and you know, it's gone into survival mode. But we'll just have to wait and see. If anybody else is growing oak leaf papaya and they've had good results with it, please let me know in the comments box below. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.